think he's gonna start getting seriously right now.
I gotta take a wee.
If your kids are sick, keep your dang gremlins home. It's down
I
here,
don't like it.
right next to. You've told me that.
You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon is the sun, we don't care about the others. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be.
I have a plan to do today. Now, the other day, my plan did not work out. We did not get our temporary school book tent put up, which is a North Face camping tent, nothing special, because we decided to go on a bike ride instead. So, today, my plans are to, after we eat this pasta that I'm making, the spaghetti, it's windy out here and I don't use mics because they piss me off. Okay, let's try this again. I'm trying to talk in between wind and it's not working. Every time I pick up my phone and hit record, the wind comes, and I'm standing facing the sun. But after we're done eating pasta, I plan on taking the kids in the van. And no, they don't need too much. Don't give them too much, Benny. That's probably enough. He's feeding the chickens. And collect big rocks around the property and dig up some wild plants that are growing around the property and make ourselves a free landscaping, minus the wood bark chip things that we have around the RV. Not around the RV, not like a circle, but make something landscapey around the RV because it's something to do. And I really like some of the plants that are growing around the property, but not on the property where we stay. Like, we have to walk to them. So give us something to do and something to look at, and it's free. So I'll let you guys know how that turns out. But the truck, we would take the truck, but the truck, oh my gosh, we had to put tires on new tires on the truck last week. And then this week the wheel bearings on the front two tires are going out. I think it's the front two tires, and I think that's what it's called. Oh, that breeze feels good. So that's in the shop now, and those are getting replaced. So that should be done next week because they have to order the parts for that. So we have the van, and Chris is going to take the van into work because when he leaves the property, I don't go anywhere. So I might just take the van. Yeah, but that's the plan. These guys are getting big. You want an apple? I'm making pasta. Women's feeding them wild grass growing on the property. This? You want this?
Apple.
Okay, you can have that. I think we're going to be building the boys' cabin right here. I think we're going to start that this next week. If Chris's hand don't shit out on him this week again. So we're going to drive around the property and collect wildflowers, wild plants that are growing that I think look really cool. And make a makeshift landscaping area bed where we're going to be building part of the boys' cabin. We're going to get a boys' cabin going first. So we're just driving around the property. The girls are not in their seats. They're just right here with me because we're staying on our property driving around.
Fisher!
Stop trying to drink my coffee. Hammer, hammer. Don't hammer no windows. it won't be clean for long. These guys got a lot of rainwater last night. Our peas sprouted. Those are looking great. These are good canning peas and good canning green beans. We got a couple extra beans we planted over here with the, I can't remember what that crap is. I think it's squash. All of our pepper plants are looking amazing. I need to get these onions planted. I need to get this other garden box to go right here. What are those? Squashes are doing good. Zucchinis are doing good. I think that's the same over there. I don't know. I just kind of got stuff planted everywhere. Yep. Look, I think that's a pepper plant with the strawberries. That's a pepper plant with the strawberries. Our tomato plants are looking great. Our wildflowers, they're growing just slowly. I need to prop this pepper plant up. He's getting top heavy. And then look at this. Our rhubarb is growing like things off the top. It didn't happen at the house. What the heck's happening here? What's going on? What is that? Weird. Interesting. Our herbs aren't really liking it out here. The sage hasn't gotten any bigger. The oregano ain't gotten any bigger. I don't know what's going on with that. It looks like one of the kids snapped our sweet success cucumber. What are you doing? We don't need to water right now. No, I don't want you playing in the water. No, no, no water. Piper, no. Haha, there's no water in there anyways. Haha. Haha, ha 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 ha. Her little wheelbarrow and her hammer. She says she's getting to work. Chris is over here, got the generator going on the well to fill me some buckets. He's going to be leaving town for a few days, and I like to have buckets around the yard for the kids to water the plants.
We got some dirt, we got some coming clear. It's going to fluctuate a lot for the next few weeks.
Yeah, we got a lot of melt, so our well water is looking a little bit brown.
We got a lot of melt. Half the snow that fell this year, record-breaking snow, has already melted in the state, they said. So the rivers are high, the lakes are muddy.
So when the snow melts fast like this, the water in the well turns brown. It's all the runoff. And it hits the well. Somebody's got a cold. We caught a cold from the park. We spent 2 days park hopping and built some immunities. Picked up a cold or something. Arabella picked it up. Probably from a swing or something. And she's been snotty. It's not having any fever or cough, but Benny says his nose hurts. So I think it's completely sinus related because Arabella can't tell us what hurts. But Benny's down now. Benny helps me take care of Bella a lot. He says it's his baby. So he told me his nose hurts. So I'm assuming it's a sinus thing. Anything else hurt or just your nose?
That's my nose.
Yeah, just his nose. I just gave him some Tylenol. So this is where they're at right now. They're collecting boulders from down up and over that bank. And we'll straighten that out once everything's laid out. And then we'll fill it up with mulch. And it'll be a little bit of decoration for the boys' side window of their cabin.
And the cord.
This is all we got so far. And then we're gonna take it and swoop it around and go that way with it. Probably not today. Definitely not today because we need more rocks. You want some, Killian?
Sure. That'll be.
Yummy. The only thing I forgot to do was add some chocolate chips in there first to sweeten it up. We'll cut from this side. This side right here, I had the burner up a little bit too high and it almost started to, oh, it looks worse on camera. I almost started to burn it.
Oh, it's okay. I like crusty.
I like crusty too. That's why I married your daddy. Yeah, uh-oh. Camera fell.
Camera got
Yummy. Look at that. Okay, you want it? There you go. Arabella, do you want some too? I'll cut this little piece off to cool off for you.
Oh, this is good.
Does it taste like Halloween? It is pumpkin bread.
It tastes like Halloween.
Sorry, Daddy. Mommy's baking while you're out of town. Making money to buy stuff for me to bake for you not being in town because I'm a horrible woman. Who wants some pumpkin bread? Come and get it. You're not eating in that room though. You're not getting that trailer bedroom all crusty like your daddy.
Okay, let's
Want some pumpkin bread, Lemon?
Yeah.
Bread.
Too bad, Gage.
It's that.
You're gonna leave me, aren't you? You're gonna leave me when you're 18. You're gonna go travel the world without me.
Sorry, Mom.
What's the pumpkin bread?
Here's my stick.
Yeah, we all got the boogers. So, it is Saturday today, and Chris is in town working. And I think he's gonna start getting seriously right now injections in one of his hands. He's got some triggering going on. They're gonna try injecting his other hand, not the hand that had surgery on, but the opposite hand. So we're gonna see how that works out because my old man's falling apart. So he's in town working. I'm at home in Trailer La Casa with the kids. We all are sick. All of us here now are sick. Gage woke up with the sore throat. I woke up with the sore throat. When Mother's Day weekend came, we went to Provo because Gage had the doctor's appointment. Gage had an emergency dental appointment. Chris had a doctor's appointment. So we stayed 2 nights in town, and when we did that, we park hopped. And it looks like we caught some kind of virus. It doesn't feel like COVID. It feels more like a cold or maybe influenza. But it's really just a throat. 2 of the kids have fevers, and it could have been worse. So not only did we catch a virus though, Benny woke up with like a sinus eye or pink eye or something. Parks are disgusting. Building immunities are wonderful, but dude, parks are freaking nasty. Our body needs to build immunities. But again, parks are freaking nasty. Your kids are sick. Keep your dang gremlins home because man, you get my gremlins sick. Get other people's gremlins sick. Who wants a house or trailer or wherever you're living, RV filled with sick gremlins? Not me. Anyways, there's really not much going on today. We got our neighbors. It's funny because when we moved out here, we knew we'd have neighbors, all the lots sold around us. But we thought most of them would be for more hunting or maybe vacation, stay, camping type things. But we have neighbors, you guys, we have neighbors building in the way that me and Chris are going to build. Which we haven't started building yet because Chris's hands are literally falling apart like he's a zombie. So it's crazy because these guys are building the same exact way we were going to build. And there's no floor plans or a structure or anything online. It was just an idea. I'll check in a minute. I have to take my prebiotics, so I'll check in a minute. But they're building the same way. It's crazy, and they're building really quickly. And not only that, like our 5 acres, right? So we're at one end of our 5 acres down here, right next to, you've told me that, right next to the side of the road. And these neighbors are building across the street on their 5 acres on this side of the road. So we're literally like, and I wasn't expecting to have neighbors so freaking close, like across the street from me. Moved out in the middle of nowhere to have our space from neighbors. So if I wanted to go running down the toilet to the outhouse in my underwear, my underpants, I could. Which, I mean, this is my property, so if I still want to go down there in my underpants and run to the outhouse, and they look, that's their eyeballs problem. Looking at my old wrinkly butt running to the pooper. Anyways, I thought that was pretty funny, but they're building so quick. There's like 3 or 4 guys over there just throwing these cabins up, and I'm just like, man.
I gotta take a wee wee.
Dingo wee wee. I'm just like, man, what the heck? Anyways, we don't have much going on today but that.
Mom, what do you do with that? It has a cold on the back. Yeah, see all that glass.
You guys should go pick up the trash around the property before Dad gets home.
Okay. Okay. I'll pick up the toys. I'll pick up the toys. Dad will get home. I'm cleaning up the toys. I'm cleaning up the toys. I'm cleaning up
The wood. So I have the generator on. I'm charging the battery to the trailer right now. And then these are all empty. And then right here I have it plugged into the little washer machine that we bought. I'd like to get a manual one, but those are like $1,200, and well, I don't have $1,200 right now to buy one. So I'm gonna have this drain into this bush pile right here, and I'm gonna use this for soap because, well, it's draining right into the dirt there. So I'm gonna be using a half a cup of baking soda and this Pure Castle Rose for smell. It's like an all-in-one magic soap. It's certified fair trade organic. It's like all this good stuff. It's Fair for Life, OTCO, not treated on animals, vegan, non-GMO crap. So I'm almost positive this is okay to let it drain. I think this is just natural. So if it's not, just call me out and let me know. But I've seen other off-grid people using this soap, so I'm assuming it's wise because it's earth friendly. So that's what I'm going to use to wash the clothes with today. Other than hooking up the generator and getting the well started and running the hose all the way through the property, I am just filling the buckets of water over here at the well and then bringing it over here, and I think it'll take 2 buckets to wash and 2 buckets to rinse. So the kids are actually doing that part for me, bringing the buckets over, filling them up.
Oh.
I think we put too much in there. Yeah, we put too much in there. I can't remember how much we're supposed to put in there. Dang it. I have it draining. You can see it draining right there, and it's just going into these bushes, which is good because if a snake pops out, we've already taken 2 snakes out of here and removed them from the property across the way there. The rest will pop out, but I haven't had any signs of snakes over here. I would not be over here because it's not my thing. Nope, I will go the other way. So having this drain into here, and then what I'm going to do, this is just dust. It's so windy here. We're in the dang desert. That blew all over this thing, and I'm not going to clean it because I just don't freaking care. So now that I did that, I'm draining it, and now I'm going to fill it up with 2 more buckets of water. And I overstuffed it this time. It's been a while since I used it. And then I'm going to rinse it, drain it, and then I put it in here. And I'm cheating off grid because this is a spin cycle, and this will spin it for me. And then I just got to hang it up out there. I can't see my screen because I'm in the sun. My phone's like black screen right now. I should use my camera, but you know, I don't. I'm kind of lazy. So I took some of the clothes out. For this little spin thing, I normally have to do it 2 or 3 times. Probably 3 times this time because I haven't used this in a while and I overstuffed it. So it wasn't spinning as good as it normally does. Vinny's watering the rock with the drainage. So I will show you how well it spins. It's a Costway thing. And then just gonna put that in there and push it down, and then watch. It'll spin almost to freaking spin dry. It's crazy. I was so shocked when we received this and we tried it out at the house before moving out here. Crazy. So I normally spin it for 2 minutes. So 5 minutes for washing, 6 minutes for rinsing, and then 2 minutes to spin. Like, that's so much faster than a washer at home. It's crazy. And like so much water efficient. It's crazy. We have all that washed. I'm waiting for the wagon, the boys to be done with the wagon, to put that in to bring it over to hang it up. It's so warm out here. The laundry not only spins really well, but it dries really quickly. So I'm not too worried about that. The boys over there starting to fill up more buckets. So it's taking 2 buckets to rinse it and 2 buckets to 2 buckets to wash and 2 buckets to rinse. Just have things hanging up right here, and I probably need to finish the baby in there. Like, that's dried. So these are already dried and ready to be brought in. Like, they're drying that fast. That's crazy. I was not expecting it to be dry yet, so that's insane. It sounds like the boys are having way too much fun with the wellhead. I gotta take a break here and start some lunch because they're complaining that they're hungry, which I am too. So, and I gotta go take care of Miss Belly. But this is our little setup right here. It's actually kind of fun. It's kind of therapeutic, but I'm exhausted. And this is the rinse cycle. Sometimes it gets knotted up and you just gotta... and I think I overstuffed the freaking thing again. They work hard for their clean clothes. Okay, so many people think I'm so freaking mean, like I'm the meanest mom ever. My freaking boys love this. Here's Freya back there. They freaking love this. Like, they're thriving. They don't want to move back to the city. They want to work for their land. They just love it. Some kids are meant for this kind of work and some kids aren't. My older 4, they are not. My little ones, they are all for it. We have some broccoli, some frozen broccoli and some corn in here. I'm gonna dump in some of this tri-colored pasta and make pasta for lunch because it's easy.
Like the moon is the sun, we don't care about the others.
Yummy oranges.
Wait.
Mom's tired.
Wait.
Oh, you're dripping it all over me. Why don't you sit down somewhere with that? The whole floor is going to be sticky. This whole little...
That's how I'm going to
SpongeBob SquarePants wants to get filled up before and jump down from the wall.
SpongeBob's looking a little bit sad.
Auto.
That's how we're going to feel in a few months here. We're going to feel dry.
Look, he's rocking.